There are moments in history when something so strange, so unexplainable, is captured, that it forces humanity to question everything we think we know about our world, and what lies beyond it. This is one of those moments. The year was 2013. High above the Earth, beyond the sight of ordinary eyes, a US military system was quietly scanning the skies, as it always does, watching, tracking, recording. But on that day, something unusual appeared. Not fast, not aggressive, but deliberate. At first glance, it looks like just another heat signature, a random anomaly, something easy to ignore. But then, the shape begins to form. Not circular, not triangular, not anything ever officially documented. It was an 8-pointed star, a perfectly symmetrical formation, glowing in infrared, with arms extending outward in alternating lengths, almost like it was structured, engineered, designed. This wasn't just light distortion. This wasn't a camera glitch. This was something holding its form, something moving, something real. The footage, later submitted by personnel from the United States Central Command, remained buried inside classified systems for years. No headlines, no leaks, no explanations, just silence, until now. In a move that has stunned researchers, skeptics, and believers alike, the Pentagon has officially released this footage as part of its growing archive of unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. And suddenly, the world is watching. The official description of the object is careful, almost cautious. It states that the footage shows an area of contrast resembling an 8-pointed star with arms of alternating length. But here's the part that raises more questions than answers. The Pentagon makes it clear, this is not a conclusion, not an investigation result, not a confirmed identification, just an observation. In other words, even the most advanced military organization in the world doesn't know what this is, and the way it moves. No visible propulsion, no heat trail like conventional aircraft, no known flight pattern, just a silent, controlled drift across the sky, almost like it's not flying, but gliding through reality itself. Music builds tension again. For decades, UFO sightings have been dismissed, explained away, or hidden behind classified walls. But this feels different, because this time, the evidence isn't coming from civilians or conspiracy theorists. It's coming directly from the US military. And when the people responsible for protecting the skies admit they don't understand what they are seeing, that's when curiosity turns into concern. So the question is no longer, is this real? The real question is, what is it? And more importantly, why was it there? For years, sightings like the 8-pointed object were locked away, buried deep inside classified systems, hidden from the public eye. Not because they weren't important, but because no one could explain them. Inside the Pentagon, a silent effort had already begun. A mission not to deny, not to confirm, but to understand. Hundreds of reports, recorded by trained military personnel, pilots, radar operators, intelligence officers, all describing the same thing. Objects that shouldn't exist. Objects moving at impossible speeds, changing direction without warning, appearing and disappearing without a trace. And now, for the first time in history, those secrets are being opened. In a groundbreaking move, the Pentagon launched a public archive, a digital gateway into one of the most mysterious investigations ever conducted. A collection of 162 declassified files, including videos, images, and reports of unidentified aerial phenomena. And the 8-pointed object is just one piece of that puzzle. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This isn't just one agency working alone. This is a coordinated effort, involving some of the most powerful institutions in the world. The White House, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the NASA, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and even the Pentagon's own investigative unit, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, all working together to answer one question: what are we seeing in our skies? Because whatever these objects are, they are not random, they are not rare, and they are definitely not fully understood. According to insiders, many of these sightings remain officially unexplained. No confirmed origin, no confirmed technology, no confirmed intent, just patterns that suggest intelligence. And that's what makes this different from every conspiracy theory before it, because this time, the government isn't denying it, they are documenting it. Even more shocking, officials have hinted that more files are coming, more videos, more encounters, more evidence. Piece by piece, the truth is being released. But the question is, why now? Why reveal decades of hidden data all at once? Is it transparency or preparation? When governments start revealing secrets they once kept buried, it usually means one thing: the truth can't stay hidden anymore. And if what we're seeing is real, then humanity may be closer than ever to discovering something not from this world. As the world begins to absorb the reality of these unexplained sightings, another development sends shockwaves far beyond the scientific community. A statement, not from a scientist, not from a whistleblower, but from the highest level of power. Narrator, in a post that quickly spread across the internet, Donald Trump made a bold and controversial declaration, a directive that could change everything. He stated that the government would begin the process of identifying and releasing files related to alien life, extraterrestrial encounters, unidentified flying objects. For decades, such words were dismissed as fiction, conspiracy, imagination, but now, they were being spoken openly by a former president of the United States. And not as speculation, but as policy. According to the statement, multiple agencies are now involved in this massive disclosure effort. Not just the Pentagon, but intelligence divisions, scientific bodies, and investigative forces working together to uncover what has remained hidden for generations. The NASA, exploring the cosmos. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, analyzing threats. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence, connecting the dots. All part of a unified mission to answer a question humanity has asked for centuries. Are we alone? But here's where it gets unsettling. Because this isn't just about curiosity anymore. It's about timing. Why release this information now, after years of secrecy? Why acknowledge phenomena that were once denied, ridiculed, even suppressed? Unless there's something they know that we don't. What if the sightings are increasing? What if the encounters are becoming more frequent, more visible, harder to ignore? And what if the 8-pointed object is not the beginning, but a warning? Because history has shown us one thing. Governments don't reveal secrets without a reason. And when they start talking about extraterrestrial life, it's not just about discovery. It's about preparation. Preparation for contact. Or something far more uncertain. Something already here. For decades, humanity has looked up at the sky, searching for answers. Asking the same question, again and again. Are we alone? But now, for the first time, that question is no longer philosophical. It's becoming real. The footage, the files, the statements. They all point to one undeniable truth. We are seeing something. Something that doesn't behave like our technology. Doesn't follow our rules. And doesn't fit into anything we understand. The Pentagon has acknowledged it. The NASA is studying it. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is analyzing it. And yet, no one has answers. Not complete ones. Objects are advanced technology from a hidden program. Maybe they are natural phenomena we don't yet understand. Or maybe they are something else entirely. Something not from here. But here's the truth no one wants to say out loud. If these objects are real, if they are intelligent, if they are observing us, then the biggest question isn't who they are. It's, why are they here? Are they watching? Studying? Waiting? Or have they been here longer than we realize? Because history has always hidden its biggest secrets in plain sight. And maybe, just maybe, this isn't a new story. Maybe this is something that has been happening for a very long time. Only now we're finally starting to see it. The 8-pointed object is not just a mystery. It's a signal. A signal that we are standing at the edge of something bigger than ourselves. Something that could redefine our place in the universe. And the moment we finally understand it, everything changes. The truth is out there. But are we ready for it?